Hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Live on Wrestling with Horror. This is our official Elimination Chamber prediction show. Pete Daddy Dollar here with you, joined by the one, the only. He's not the American Dream Daddy, but he's the monoTony. What's going on, Daddy?
I speak really slow to pad out a 3-hour runtime.
God damn it.
What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It is Friday Night Thunder. And we will be discussing SmackDown results, the Elimination Chamber predictions, and how it will all wind into the biggest show of the year, Backlash.
Backlash. Do they even do Backlash anymore?
I don't. Last year, I think it was something different. But hey, in the year 2000, Backlash was a lot bigger than WrestleMania 16. Like,
good boy, Bowser. Had to pet Bowser.
Bow.
Had to pet Bow. Bow's our logo now.
My dog should be the new Doge. He's a meme, dude. Everything he does is a meme.
We're gonna put Bowser on the fucking t-shirts instead of the hockey mask.
Fuck yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's wrestling with Bowser.
So long, get Bowser.
What up, Godzillionaire? What up, Draven?
I think that was like before the internet was huge. Yeah, everyone I know thinks the same thing. So long, gay Bowser. Like, that was lost on nobody.
I just seen somebody grabbing a dog by the tail and swinging him in a wrestling ring and throwing him out of the ring with it.
Oh my god. We've lost the plot. I love it. I love it. That's fine, folks.
Right, Godzillionaire. Bowser shitcoin win.
Yeah.
Dump your money into the Bowser coin.
We've got let's see. It's the last day of February. I should thank the channel members proper. And gang, if you haven't yet, I just put out a Malibu Express. This is a very comprehensive review of the Jesus Christ, I'm stoned, of the movie. It's a very comprehensive review of the movie. It's 22 minutes long. And I worked on this for 2 weeks. 9 hours of production time yesterday, and 2 weeks worth of writing on the fucking script for the video.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
he busted his ass on this, everyone. Go check it out.
I released that. Channel members got it yesterday. It's available today. And if you're over on Patreon, gang, let me tell you what. If you're over on Wrestling with Horror on Patreon, which if you're not, I don't know why, it's literally $2 a month. Like, I love my YouTube channel members. Guys, if you really want to like help out, Patreon takes way less money than YouTube does. I'm not dissuading anybody from, being a channel member, because I want you guys to do because I like doing channel member things. That's why we do a 3-hour stream on Monday night for you guys. And I don't know.
Billionaires. He's looking at his 36-month badge. Like, I guess I'll go fuck myself.
No. I know. I do. Godzillionaire is a fucking patron and a channel member. So, dude, thank you double, bro. I do. I appreciate Godzillionaire. That's why Gashman is never out of reach. He's always right here. But no, thank you guys. But no, I was saying, if you're on Patreon, I uploaded the Malibu Express. Yes, Godzillionaire, you're a double mark. Bro, I got something else I'll be sending you, because you are. And you know what? You got one of the signed old school Pete Daddy Dollar trading cards. Now it's time to get one of the ones that Fisky made. Let me embiggen here, folks. Hang on. I'm gonna embiggen Chuck. Is that racist? But no, look at that. This is made by Fisky, and these are not those are not cardboard. Those are like credit cards. Look at the back of this. Look at how beautiful these are. And this is official Shogun looking merch too, right? See, it's official Shogun, baby. Look at that. All the stats. There you go. Godzilla, I'm gonna send you one of these, brother. I'm gonna send you one of these.
Hopefully he's got an iPhone.
If you have an iPhone and you hit the NFC on it up here in the corner, it will play a promo that you can only see if you have the card. So thank you, man. Thank you to all the channel members, all the patrons. But the unedited, that's what I was going with this before I got off in the tangent. The unedited version of the Malibu Express review is up on Patreon now. So you can check that out over there. All the titties are in it. All the titties are in it. If you watch the one on YouTube, everything is censored, right? I had it uploaded for channel members last night, and I watched it, and then I was like, oh shit! I pulled it down real quick. I had to re-edit the scene. I'm like, how did I miss that titty?
Boobies.
There was a titty. I missed a titty.
There's
And it
always
was
room for titty.
There was, but not on YouTube. So I had to take that down. So we re-uploaded it. It's available for channel publicly, and the unedited version is on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Wrestling with Horror 420 over there, folks. Now, let me thank all the channel members and patrons in proper form right here.
What up, y'all? This is Etep from Wrestling with Horror. On behalf of the Horsemen, everybody at the channel, we want to say thank you for supporting us. We truly appreciate it. We strive to bring you the quality content that you guys deserve.
Thank you again for supporting Wrestling with Horror. We now return to our regularly scheduled program, already in progress. Back to you, Pete.
I agree, Tony. Sorry.
Wait, no, wait a second. Also, let's right. I think she's much pretty Flores. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Here's where it starts. Draven says he might go to Horror Hound in March because Soraya and Nash are going to be there.
Yeah.
And he might go for a day just to meet Soraya. So I told him, pro tip, bring Xavier Woods with you.
Yeah.
And also let Soraya know that I think she is much prettier than the actress who played her in Wrestling with My Family or whatever the fuck.
Fighting with My Family.
Yeah.
So wait, that's who played her in that? I never saw the movie.
Yeah. And the height differential is so bad that there's a scene at the end.
And the actress they got to play AJ Lee looked like some street level chola. I'm like, AJ Lee is a lot fucking prettier than that, and she has a very unique look. Like that actress who played AJ Lee, a fucking disgrace.
Well, just seeing the size differences though, it made Florence Pugh look like a giant baby, kind of like my thumbnail.
Yeah. In the men's room, I'm hyped for the chamber.
Oh yeah,
giving some Weimar vibes, dude. Ow.
Damn.
I'm glad I wasn't drinking when you said that.
I'm hyped too. The men's room. Shout out, and guys, go check out the men's room. Subscribe over there. Seth is great people.
Yes, he is. Yeah. I've been streaming with Seth since I started on YouTube, which we're coming up on 6 years on the channel.
Oh, wow. 6
fucking years, and Tony's been here for 5 of those. Mazel tov.
Oh yeah. Went by quick too.
Chris you've been here like what, 4.5 probably? It was like 2021, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, Fisk has been here. Fuck, goddamn, dude. We've been doing this for a minute. All right. Enough with the fucking reminiscing. you guys came to talk about wrestling. So
Yeah.
let's talk Elimination Chamber. Let's see. Don't share the porn tab. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's all. We start the stream with post-nut clarity. All right. So tomorrow night, we'll start out with the big one. The big thing that's on everybody's mind right now is the Rock and Cody. And will Cody give his soul to the Rock? And I don't think this is going to happen. And I'll tell you what. But I want to hear Tony and Chris weigh in on this. This was a fucked up promo.
Yep.
On SmackDown last Friday, and I'm not sure what's going on SmackDown tonight. I've been kind of off and on looking at my boy at 313 Smark on Twitter. Big shout out to my man. And kind of because he does like kind of like he'll live tweet the show sometimes. So I kind of like watch his feed to see what's going on. And it sounds like there's good feedback from the show tonight. So that's a good thing. But what do you guys think?
You want to go first, Tony, or?
Yeah, so number one, I think it's funny that so many people, when like it felt like, and I can't just shit out a number here, but it felt like at least 90% of people were behind Cody at WrestleMania 40. And I was saying then we're in a honeymoon period, and this is a lot of hype, but number one, that it's going to be one of those cases where the chase is better than, the actual title run. Yeah. Like, basically, we were in a honeymoon period, and I talked about this last year, and I said it would fade. And I'm like, look at what it's going to be like in a year from now, and we're basically a year out from then, and a lot of people are talking about they'd like to see Cody turn heel. And that's not to say the guy isn't over or has go-away heat. Even though, that promo on Monday, there wasn't much connection with the crowd. Like, of course, the crowd's going to woo and shit during, they're morons, and all it takes is a little millennial whoop. It's like keys to a baby, But a lot of people are saying they want to see him turn heel now, and that shows me like, okay, I like Cody, but I'm bored. I don't think he's going to accept The Rock's offer, though, and I think if you pay attention to even how he was kind of talking to Seth on Monday, he seemed a little heelish to tease it, but I don't think he's going to turn heel, and I think if Rock does have a quote-unquote chosen one, it's going to be someone in that chamber.
Samoan.
Maybe, but I'll let Etep talk about some of his predictions Monday, but I was thinking it would even be funny if it was Seth Rollins who came out Monday and was like, Cody, if you took the Rock offer, I'd be disgusted. I helped you and I did this and that and blah, 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 blah. And then to have him be the chosen one. But I don't want to see Cody and Seth Rollins main event WrestleMania. I'm not a big Rollins fan, so it's not that I want that to happen. It would kind of be poetry.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Chris?
Honestly, I'm getting some Stone Cold Mr. McMahon vibes from this. Like, it feels like they're retreading, familiar territory.
Vince Russo went over that, but in a way to show why this isn't working. But
yeah, well, it's kind of like what was that the Terminators or whatever, where it's like the new ones are wearing more realistic flesh or whatever. The first ones were rubber and didn't fool anyone. These are the rubber ones that aren't fooling anyone. Like you're mimicking a superior story. Like you're living in the ruins of a superior generation.
Not to step on all over your time, but if I can just real quick, Vince Russo said the reason Austin and McMahon worked was because Austin was an embarrassment to McMahon as far as someone who's holding that title and representing that company. He said Austin Vince would want his champion to wear suits and stop and sign every autograph and speak without foul language and basically described Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
And he's like, so now you've got The Rock saying he wants Cody's soul. He already has it. Like, Cody is a corporate champion, which is, sorry, anyway, it's your time, Chris. My bad, but.
No, I agree. And, I mean, just to add to something that you were saying, like, he reminds me of those, like, the Zoomers or the millennials that are like remember when Green Day came out and they're like, yeah, we're punk rock. And like everybody that was like a fan of the Sex Pistols is just like laughing their ass off at these like posers. Like he's got all this like these tattoos and all this ink and everything. And like you said, he's in the monkey suit. You know, he's sterilized. He is sold out already. Sorry.
Yeah, he definitely is. Which is why a year ago when certain British YouTubers were saying we're practically in the Attitude Era, it's like, no, Cody is everything Austin flipped off, and Austin wasn't burying his crying, sobbing face into Vince's chest. He was kicking Vince's ass. Like,
yep. Yeah, we need a Zamboni moment, and we're not going to get that from Cody.
No. Cody doesn't have that. He couldn't pull that off and make it look organic. Austin was a man that you could believe would punch his boss in the face and then flip him off. Cody Rhodes is the guy that's going to get his boss's coffee every day. He's a clubhouse boy. That's what as the expression goes. He's a clubhouse boy. He's an office guy.
Nepo baby.
Absolutely. And this you guys pretty much covered all the points. I can't really add anything of substance to it. This is an absolute retread of the Austin McMahon thing, and it just comes off as contrived because it's like you're doing. This is the movie we're gonna watch tonight, Wheels of Fire. It's a Mad Max ripoff, right? Like and if there's some decent stuff in it, but you can tell it's a ripoff of a vastly superior IP. This is that metaphor, like with the Austin McMahon thing. This is not what they think it's going to come out as. And yeah, Tony, you're absolutely right. There was a honeymoon phase with Triple H because it was fresh and new, and we didn't really know him yet. You know what I mean? In this way, and now it's like, but like I said, it's something they can turn around. And if what goes down that's been predicted by somebody goes down, I am very excited to see what happens at WrestleMania. But it does involve this, and the Rock and Cody. So let's go down here and we'll look at the men's Elimination Chamber match. All right. So Roman's not in this. They need something for Roman to do at WrestleMania, right? So you've got Seth Rollins and Punk and Roman. Those guys can have a triple threat. Drew McIntyre right here. The Rock wants somebody to give him his soul, right? Drew McIntyre was supposed to have a WrestleMania match with Damian Priest. And according to Dr. Chris Featherstone from Sportskeeda, and he's been correct, and Tony and I talked about this off and on today. He's been correct on a lot of stuff. He does have a good source. And Drew McIntyre apparently went and kind of pled his case and kind of bitched a little bit that after the year he had, he deserves better than a match with Damian Priest at WrestleMania, which I was like, damn, man, that's kind of harsh to Damian. But if you look at it from a perspective of what is going to elevate Drew more, what's going to elevate Drew more? A mid-level match with Damian Priest or him winning Elimination Chamber, becoming The Rock's guy after he beats Cody at WrestleMania? Or before, he tells The Rock, he wins Elimination Chamber. You want somebody to be your guy? I'll be your guy.
Yeah, they're just not pushing him, though. Like, that sounds like a great thing.
But this is allegedly what's going to happen is Drew's going to win, right, Tony?
That's what this guy is predicting.
Yep.
And can I just say real quick, it's not that I dislike Damian Priest, but I see where Drew is coming from. Like, Damian Priest, he's just Damian Priest. Like, there's again, very few of these people seem like they have the actual chops to be my standard of what a main eventer can be. And it's not like I have this huge or like this bar that's set way high. I've seen an industry crowded with actual main eventers, Lex Lugers and Stings and Goldbergs and DDPs and Hogans and Flairs and Austins and Takers and Kanes and so on and Angles. And now, again, it goes back to no one being hungry. They're comfortable. It's not like fight or flight. I've got this downside guarantee. The promotion itself isn't dependent on the fans for money anymore, and just nobody's hungry.
Yeah,
and that's what I attribute to Damian Priest. Yeah, that could very well be it. And another point that Stevie Richards made was, what was The Rock telling Cody last Friday? That he could make Cody he could make him bigger, right? Like, he could make him a social media star. I'm trying to find the promo because I didn't watch it myself. I just, heard about it, had the promo basically recited to me from a YouTube channel, whatever. But basically, he was telling Cody that he could turn him into all these things. And if you look towards the top center of those competitors, all the things he could turn Cody into is what Logan Paul already is.
Yeah.
Other than champion. So Logan Paul would also be a really good pick for Rock's corporate champion. But, supposedly this guy is in the know. He's saying it's going to be Drew McIntyre. So, I mean, I was joking on Monday, wouldn't it be funny if Damian Priest wanted to really make the fans go apeshit after Jey Uso won the Rumble? But I think Drew McIntyre would cause that reaction too, but would be a lot more interesting. I would like to see Drew in the main event. I'm a big fan of his, so.
Yeah. Dude, not to deviate, but like that photo is so depressing. Like John Cena looks like Patrick Swayze towards his ending years.
Oh, God.
And he's younger than me.
No, I really think that Drew McIntyre is the only winner out of this match that makes sense, and I've been saying that for a while.
I agree.
Because what do you gain with Damian Priest going over? Little to nothing. Logan Paul doesn't need to win Elimination Chamber.
Nope. No, he's already at the top.
Neither do Seth Rollins or CM Punk. John Cena, it doesn't make sense. I don't.
Last bit of glory.
Yeah, I don't. I think Drew is the only one that wins this. I do. I think Dr. Chris Featherstone, even if he's not right about the prediction, the sentiment behind it is absolutely correct. I've been saying this since they screwed him over last year at Mania, and then he goes on and has this fucking amazing heel run last year, and then they still made him
for it every step of the way.
Dude, he lost to Jimmy Uso last week. They put Jimmy Uso over on him, which Trey was happy because he loves Jim Uso. But
well, do you think with that kind of like that level of I don't want to say injustice, but like the fact they keep throwing mediocrity at him and downplaying, do you think they'll put Damian Priest over on it instead?
I don't think so, because I don't think Damian Priest going over is really that good for business, because I'm sorry, but you don't want to see Priest is a babyface.
Yeah.
I don't see them turning Cody heel. I don't see Cody going heel because Cody thinks he's above being a heel, even though he's fucking Homelander.
I know. His whole gimmick is ripped off of the boys.
Cody, they'll turn him heel eventually. He's not getting boos right now, but he will. I really see the same thing happening here that happened in AEW. And that was the big deal over there, is he should have turned heel and he didn't. Real quick, do you mind if I read a couple comments?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Number one, Godzillionaire says The Rock wants someone's soul. Did he convert to the tiny hats?
Shut it down!
The Goyim, no.
Oy vey.
Draven, his opinion on the Elimination Chamber and Punk and McIntyre, he sees Punk versus Cody Mania. Cody turns heel before it and is the corporate champion, which would make sense because Rock and Punk have history. Drew has that knee issue, though, so he doesn't see Drew winning. Punk winning makes the most sense to him. Can I just, real quick, that's what I was saying at Royal Rumble, Draven. Punk winning made the most sense to me. Like, that surprised me. My biggest surprise in the night, Jey Uso winning. My second biggest surprise was seeing Punk get thrown over the top rope. I was like, oh. Like, that's when it got real interesting. I'm like, I was wrong. Problem with that is, if you're going to turn Cody heel and have him be the corporate champion, then he's going to need to go over at WrestleMania on Punk. Because that needs more than, 45 days to cook.
Yeah.
No, the more I'm thinking about it, I think Draven's point makes a lot of sense, though. Like, I foresee the conflict between Cody and Punk. And Punk will obviously, I think they will try to, what they're going to probably do, and this is just my cynicism coming in, is they're going to try to pull a gray Jedi. Instead of doing the heel and the baby face, it didn't work for Bret the Hitman Hart, and I'm sorry, but Bret the Hitman Hart was more of a wrestler than any of these guys.
Yeah.
Chris, gray Jedis are called tweeners.
They're from Mexico?
They're luchadors.
I'm sorry. I'm just pulling.
I guess that's what.
I like it.
I guess with Cody's lisp, that makes sense. Like, I'm sick of all these tweeners coming into my country.
Leave it to the Asian guy to throw out the.
Get him, wow.
But no, I honestly, the way that they did the story with Rock and everything is obviously it's the retread or whatever, and I foresee this, and I don't want to say half-assed, but that whole great well, he's not really a heel, he's just kind of a heel. You know what I mean? Like, you have to go in. There is no room for ambiguity. It needs to be larger than life, and it's a very black and white story, and I don't foresee them trying to tell that.
Big Daddy Kane said it best. Ain't no half stepping. Also, we would have accepted halfway crooks by Mob Deep, I believe. Yeah, Mob Deep. All right, so men's chamber match. Men's chamber, because I'm writing these down. So I'm going with Drew. I'm gonna go with Drew on that, because I've been, even before I heard the Chris Featherstone, I've been a staunch supporter of Drew McIntyre, and I think he deserves better. Tony, who are you going with, Tone?
What, to win the chamber?
To win the chamber.
I mean, to me, John Cena or Punk make the most sense. And then I like Logan Paul, but it's going to take some time. Like, he still needs to cook a little bit too. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Cena.
Tony's got Cena. All right. Chris.
I want Logan Paul to win, But out of these, what is it? Out of these 6 guys, I'm gonna have to go with Punk. It
Okay.
just seems like the obvious choice, but that could be a good thing though, because we made that same obvious choice back at Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
and it was wrong. So
Yep.
I don't know. Surprise me, WWE, please.
As Tom Atkins said, thrill me.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Do we have thrill me? Do we have thrill me over here? I don't know if we have thrill me.
Got some good news and some bad news.
The good news is your dates. Here it is right here.
Thrill me. Thrill me. Thrill me. Thrill me. Thrill me.
I fucking love that man. Tom Atkins, you're a fucking king, sir. You are a king.
Silver Shamrock.
I can't wait for fucking Halloween again. Just
Yeah.
I'm ready for fuck that. Let me get to summer first. I want my boat and I want to play golf.
Yeah.
I want to get my fucking ghetto sled out and roll around. All right. So Draven, I put you down for Punk. Chris is on Punk and
Yep.
Tony Cena, and I got Drew McIntyre. Those are our official predictions and we'll be streaming it here tomorrow night. I will not be here, but the gentleman will be running the show tomorrow night. Dillinger's going to be here with you guys. Watching. We're like, we asked him on the podcast the other night. We're like, you're going to come out to the venue and watch it with us there? He goes, fuck no, I'm going to sit at home. He goes, I'm going to jump on Pete's stream. He's not even going to be there. But yeah, so we'll be streaming it here it starts at 7, so we'll be starting around 6:50, about 10 minutes beforehand. And yeah, so join us right here for a live watch along of the Elimination Chamber tomorrow night. So let's go on now to the women's match here. Women. Wait a second.
I have one more prediction before we go to the women's match.
What's that?
WrestleMania 43, Braun Breaker defeats Logan Paul
Oh,
for
I'd
the
love to see
title
that.
for the WWE Championship.
I would be absolutely ecstatic with that fucking happening.
That's
And
a dream
here's
match right there.
Here's my other prediction. They're going to be like Triple H to The Rock or, Dusty to Ric Flair. It's going to be Logan Paul and Braun Breaker as long as Logan Paul stays with us for a while.
Mm.
Yep, exactly. And I think he will, honestly. He's had so much success. I don't see him leaving. Why would he? I mean, the guy's got the best job in the world right now, and he's a fucking successful YouTuber. I mean, let's be honest, and he's 29 years old.
Yeah. He's doing this because he loves it.
Yep.
He doesn't need the money.
Now he wants to prove because he's got people saying that you're not, you can't hack it. Like, was it Will Ospreay said he couldn't handle AEW without, because he can't use his training wheels there. And it's like, well, that's because AEW's style of wrestling is not successful. I hate to break it to you, bruv, but and this is not a knock. Will Ospreay is a phenomenal fucking worker. This is no knock on him, right? Not at all. Ospreay is a fucking talented motherfucker, but there's a reason he's not in WWE. And it's because Tony Khan threw a bag at him that was way more than he was going to get coming over to the WWE because they know his intrinsic value is not that of which Tony Khan is compensating him at that rate. It's not. I'm sorry, because his style is not sustainable for a long period of time.
No, you're going to get yourself hurt and your body's going to break before your 40s.
Yep. And if you work that style, Godspeed, Spider-Man. I'm happy for you. No, it is. It's amazing. One of the first match I came back, I'm working with a kid who can do that shit now. He's been wrestling for like a couple months, and he's doing this insane fucking shit. And this is the talented kid. And I just told him, I was like, please be careful because you've got a fucking great future in this. You just got to stay healthy. That's why, it's like I love the guys that can do that stuff. God, I wish I could, I do. I wish that I don't have that in me to put my body on the line like that. At that rate, I don't. There's no way. I've always taken calculated risks, and that's why I my knees are fine when I wrestle, and I play soccer today for 10 minutes, and now I've had to ice my knee all day. Wrestling doesn't bother my knee, but fucking soccer does. Jesus Christ. All right. Women's chamber match. We've got Roxanne Perez. Oh, boy, it's me. It's Bailey. We've got Naomi that nobody gives a fuck about. We've got Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. And the last three names could be the hot tub at my house on Friday night, and I'd be perfectly happy with that. Exclude the top row and just give me the bottom row. That's a hot tub party for me and them. I'm fine with that. But this one, I've been pretty clear on this. The only person I see winning, and this is Saturday night. This is tomorrow, and you've got Rhea versus Io Sky on Monday on Raw for the title. Bianca wins and goes on to Mania to face Rhea. I got nothing else. Liv Morgan's not going to win. She just won the tag titles. You know, she's not going to be a double champion. She doesn't have Raquel to watch her back. Liv Morgan's not going to win because the Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley feud.
It already happened.
Naomi winning, not going to happen. Bailey winning, not going to happen. Roxanne winning. It wouldn't surprise me if they tried to do that, but her and Rhea Ripley, and you're going to tell me that you're going to put her over on Rhea Ripley? You really want to see me get angry? You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. No. I see Bianca as the only one that makes sense to win this match.
Yeah.
But I could be completely wrong. I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken. I don't know. What do you guys think?
What's your take, Tony?
I think the graphic designer is going to get fired for putting the brunettes next to each other, the blondes next to each other, and the blacks next to each other.
That's a segregated poster.
It's just not visually appealing, you know? You got to kind of space them out a little bit. Mm-hmm. I think Bianca makes the most sense and is the predictable outcome, so I'm going to go with Roxanne Perez because I see her and Rhea at WrestleMania as entertaining, and I don't know if Rhea's going to lose the title at WrestleMania. You know, we already know Charlotte's going to win the other woman's title, so I don't know if Rhea's gonna, you know, but I do know that Roxanne Perez, she's been working kind of a babyface role, right?
She was a heel on NXT. She's still, I think, classified internally as a heel.
Who did she wrestle to qualify for the Elimination Chamber a couple Mondays ago?
She beat Raquel.
Yeah, so she was working babyface.
But it's odd because they were both, but they never, I don't know if they changed it. It's fucking weird. It's a weird.
She showed so much heart in the Royal Rumble and was so scrappy. And then again, against Raquel, that this could really put her over as a babyface, and she could still lose. You can still win by losing, you know, and she could go up against Rhea and really put in a lot of heart, you know, but come up short. And, you know, I see that as a possibility. So, especially since they give all the good storylines to the women these days. So, I'm going to go with Roxanne Perez.
All right. I got Tony down for Roxanne. Draven says Roxanne is terrible.
I hope she's watching this stream, and I hope she sees that, Draven, and I hope she's a horror hound. And she was like, I would have broken you off, son.
Roxanne, if you're watching, I think you're fucking horrible.
Damn!
And you're fucking small.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're not a vampire, so she wouldn't have been interested anyway.
That's fine.
Oh no! Oh no, Jeffrey! Oh
Oh no!
God,
I
Love
wasn't
me
interested in
some
her. I
Rock.
wasn't gonna give her any drill.
no.
You ain't getting a drill.
What do you think, Chris?
Honestly, with the way that we've seen things play out, and again, the Jey Uso thing is kind of it surprised me, and it's made me rethink a lot of the, kind of a lot of who's going to go over in these matches. And I 100% agree with you. The obvious choice here would be Bianca. Personally, I would like Alexa Bliss because I think she's a freaking
That's
goddamn.
what Draven
But-
said.
Yeah. But I think it'll be Perez. Like I think Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. They're gonna put her over because they are pushing this woman hard. She is everywhere. I've seen her face more in the last 4 months than I've seen any other wrestler. And Bianca is like kind of like the poster child of WWE. Like she is the face of WWE women's wrestling.
She's female John Cena.
Yeah. And I've seen Perez's face now more than I've seen Bianca. So I think the obvious would be Bianca, but I think they're going to give it to Perez.
Goddamn, I can't.
Yeah.
If they put that little bug-eyed floozy over, I would rather see Bailey win than Roxanne Perez, and I fucking can't stand Bailey.
Bailey can work though.
Bailey
She's good,
can
man.
work. And her and Roxanne have been feuding. Like they've had the feud. That's what they started on NXT. Their feud started there, and it's kind of carried over now. And I'm sure that's going to play a factor in this. Bianca and Naomi are going to take out Liv. This is the only thing that, and I talked about this Wednesday night on the Awful Wrestling podcast. This is the only thing that I can foresee that precludes Bianca from coming out victoriousness is Jade Cargill.
Mm-hmm.
Jade Cargill. Okay, now this is strictly my just theory. Jade Cargill, they've been playing this angle up recently leading into the chamber, right?
Yep.
They're going to be so preoccupied beating the hell out of Liv, all right? So Naomi and Bianca eliminate Liv, right? In the process, Jade comes down and fucking something happens. This is where I want to see, or maybe before they eliminate Liv, Bianca turns on Naomi and fucking they've already laid Liv out, and then Bianca just wham, just Pearl Harbor's fucking Naomi, just beats the living shit out of her, fucking hits the KOD, her finisher, and fucking 1, 2, 3, and then Jade comes fucking just bailing out because she knows Naomi's got to get out of the fucking ring. Soon as that door opens, Jade comes in, and her and Bianca just bop, 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 bop. They brawl out outside the fucking ring. It ends up going out of the chamber, so Bianca gets eliminated. That right there, that sets in Bianca as a heel versus Jade as a returning babyface, and she's working with Bianca, who's a fantastic worker and can carry a feud. And hopefully Jade doesn't need to be carried as much anymore, but if she does, I am more than man enough to do it. Jade, I will put you over again and again and again. But no, that's kind of if Jade is returning, this is how I would do it at Elimination Chamber.
Could you see a possibility of that same scenario, but only swapped Naomi and Bianca, and it distracts Bianca to get lost or to get out by Perez?
Yep. I think if Naomi turns heel, she's gonna eliminate Bianca. She'll do something, knock her out, and then here comes Jade. Music hits. See, this is the thing.
The girls are back.
This is the problem, though. I as much as I love to see Jade sit there and flex and pose on the entryway, if this shit happens, it's like you don't have time to sit there and make your grand entrance. You gotta fucking be on fire, run into that ring, because the only thing you see in your eyes is fucking revenge. She got a face like Bailey and a body like Beyonce, feet like Andre, make you go
Hopefully Jade doesn't, in her haste, pull a what was that guy's name?
Titus O'Neil.
The stilettos are sticking out from under the bed.
Draven says even though he'd much rather make out with Naomi, he thinks Bliss is going to win.
Oh, I hope so.
He thinks Naomi is nutrageous. And he chips her any night over Bliss.
So we got I've got Bianca, Tony and Chris have Roxanne, and Draven has Bliss. All right.
Yep.
All right.
I want Bliss to win though. Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Bliss.
Yes. I want to be the Zach Morris in that story.
We have Trish Stratus and Tiffy time versus the by God, it's Refrigerator Jax and Candice LeRae, the Poison Pixie.
Is it Candice LeRae? She's the one with the purple hair.
Yes.
Yep.
She looks like a 7-Eleven meth head in that photo.
Yeah, they're doing something with these promo images. The people are looking like really rough, dude. Like Cena looked like Patrick Swayze in his final days, and like everybody looked old and haggard. And it's like I've seen these wrestlers; they are not like as bad as this promotional image.
All right. So this one, I mean, Tiffany and Trish win this. They're in fucking Toronto. You've got it's basically a 2-on-1 match because you've got Trish and Tiffany versus, or actually it's 3-on-2 with Nia Jax and Candice LeRae versus.
Maho!
Ow, my hole! Damn you big old bitch! I have a glandular disorder. That'll do, Chris. That'll do. Take the sourdough bread and get a long, skinny one and shove it in my hole. That'll do.
Godzillionaire says they're using the modern audience filter.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Does she have a goatee?
Ludwig Kaiser is such a lucky man.
Yeah,
Like he is. Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, I've got Tiffy and Trish in this. There's no way you put over.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see Charlotte getting involved in this. I don't even know if she'll be there.
Can I tie this into something?
Yeah.
Like SmackDown began tonight with Tiffany Stratton versus Chelsea Green.
Okay.
And yeah, they're in Toronto, so of course Trish gets a hero's welcome. And yeah, basically the match ended in a no contest when Nia Jax and Candice LeRae interfered. I'm trying to see if they yeah, the results aren't telling me. I was going to say if they beat up Trish or Tiffany Stratton, then that would very much point to Trish and Tiffy winning the next night, but I don't know how they interfered. But they did interfere. So everyone, you can just calm down about that. We know that.
All right. Yeah, I got the two blondes in this one. I'll take the two blondes in a waterbed ride, please.
Yeah, the other team just doesn't. They seem mismatched. Like it, Nia Jax doesn't. She's not a tag teamer. She's she's like your John Tenta. You know what I mean? Like she can carry all heavy weight aside. Like it was awesome seeing her in the Royal Rumble, like taking on like a lot of people. Like she's like story wise, she's a big monster that can actually like throw her weight. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not trying.
It's fine. Just keep going. Keep going.
And I'm not trying to be like that, but I don't like. I think you're completely right with this. I think that the blondes, Trish and Tiff, make a hell of a lot better team, and it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell going over. Whereas the other two, they just seem like randos that were put together. Like they.
Yeah. In storyline, Candice joined when Tiffany was still with Nia. She was still her, her ward or whatever. And then when Tiffany turned, that's when Candace became Nia's new little,
her
page
minion.
boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it just like I mean I get the storyline. It's the idea is that she's basically like it's the Samoan storyline. It's the bloodline thing. It's like she's the alpha and she's got her little orbiters or her minions or whatever.
Yep.
But like it just it doesn't really work as well for like tag team. Like it's a good stable, but a stable of like I don't know, like coming down and running interference. Not I'm in attack. Like I would never put these two with like the Steiners or like the Hart Foundation or hell Legion of Doom. Like they just I don't know. I don't foresee a sustained like it works good as a stable. I love the storyline. I saw it. I remember you remember Tiff with her she had the cash in the bank and she like that was all really good to see play out. But this is a tag team match, dude. You got two Trish and Tiff look like they're part of the same faction, just from a normie. The other two look like they don't like they're just two random figures they put together because they're both individuals. You know what I mean? Like they're not tag.
Oh yeah, there's quote unquote like brand recognition with Trish and Tiffany. They've got like matching gear basically.
Yep.
They're both very attractive blondes.
Bombshells.
They are.
Yeah.
They're perfect together. They really are. Like it's almost a shame that Trish didn't start like now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she was 20 years too early almost, give or take. But no, I'm glad she's still able to work here and there. And she looks fantastic. She really does.
She does.
Good for her. Good for her. The wall has not claimed her yet.
Yet.
But it's coming. Oh, it's on the way. Don't worry, darling. It'll be there. So, are we all going with the two blondes in a waterbed ride for this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Draven chose them.
Yeah.
Trish and Titty Time win. That's right.
Yeah. And Chris, I was going to make that point too, but you ended up making it like if you were just someone who doesn't watch wrestling at all, but your buddy had tickets and gave them to you because he had to work, and you're like, okay, well, let's go. And they hand you a program, and you see this, like automatically, that's exactly it. You see the two blonde bombshells, like, okay, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But you look at those two, and it's not even what an odd pairing. This must be an interesting story. It's not.
Yeah, there's no meshing.
When we were studying colors and we're talking about never put red and blue next to each other, it's just kind of confusing. It just they're almost opposing forces, Candice LeRae and Nia Jax. Like, it's not interesting that they're together. It's just like, why are they?
Well, it's also they don't mix. Like it's like oil and water. Like Trish and Tiff look like they belong to the same team. And I'm not just saying that from an aesthetic perspective. I mean, I've watched them wrestle, but Nia is an individual, she is by herself. She doesn't need a companion. Like the stable angle with all the minions. That's awesome. That's great. But it's kind of like with, what's his face there? Roman Reigns. He's by himself for a reason. He's the character. Nia Jax is the character,
Yeah. No, I get it. And Candice LeRae, another reason they paired her with Nia because they didn't have anything for her to do after they released Indy Hartwell, because her and Indy Hartwell were kind of like a tandem. Yeah. And they released Indy a couple months ago, and Candice was like, so they put her with Tiffany and Nia because they like her work. She's a solid veteran, like lower card female wrestler who can work competent matches as a heel and call a match with one of the younger girls yet. She worked Lucha Underground too. She was doing like the mixed matches and shit over there.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, not the male. Yeah.
Yeah. But
I thought you meant like, yeah.
I wait. No, I shouldn't go into this now because we're on air, and never mind. I can't even have that discussion on air right now anymore. You guys all know my thoughts on that shit.
Yep, I agree with it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all.
Lose for the dude.
Especially when they were in Lucha Underground, and I see what Chelsea Green wrestled like that. EOS, I think it was EO, and one of the other broads. And yeah, they're all like, I'm just like, yeah, Chelsea's like, Penta, when are we gonna run it back? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, don't ruin Penta.
Jesus Christ. Like, it'll be a cold day in hell. That's all I'm gonna fucking say.
Congratulations, you beat a woman, or you lost to a girl. Take your pick, Penta. It's lose-lose.
That's basically it, you know. But yeah, I Candice LeRae, she's employed. That's what else. Good for you, you know. Yeah. I mean, because really, there's nothing. Dude, you take any of the girls from NXT that we always mention: Julia, Stephanie Vecchir, Jordan Grace, Sol Ruka, Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson, Cora Jade, Jada Parker, even Fallon Henley. You know, fuck. And they've all got more charisma, more skill, more presence than her. And I feel bad because I don't want to like rip on Candice LeRae all night. But out of these 4 women on the screen right now, there is really one. It's like one of these things is not like the other.
Exactly.
That doesn't belong.
That's perfect. Yeah. Doesn't look like she should be there.
Yeah, I can't make it any more rudimentary than that, you know, and that's about mentally where I'm at right now. It's just like one of these things is not like the other. One of these things doesn't belong. It's Candice LeRae. Yeah. Ha cha cha cha.
Was it the teeny weeny super guy? God, Sesame Street.
Oh God. So yeah, that's the women's tag match, and then God, I really don't want to get off that visual giggity.
Yeah.
But
oh,
this is going to be the match where I go outside to smoke a joint. I'm not even kidding. Tomorrow night when I'm watching this show, I'll probably jump on StreamYard on my phone for a minute and be like, I am so glad I'm out here smoking a joint right now and not watching this fucking match. Because I don't dislike Kevin Owens. I really do like Kevin Owens. I do. But there is no way on God's green earth that they put Sami fucking Zayn over on this. What is the net positive to that? If you're trying to build Kevin Owens towards a WrestleMania match, probably with a returning Randy Orton, because he injured him, you know, quote unquote kayfabe, injured him with the pile driver, that would make sense.
Yeah, it's so hard to muster like any pathos for this.
Yeah, I'm just apathetic towards the match.
Yeah,
it's because it is in Canada, and these are both
they're both Canadians, except for Sami Zayn who's Syrian. But
yeah, how does that work? Well, Ginger Syrian, okay.
Well, Draven says fuck Kevin Owens at Sami Zayn all the way, and a piece of Sami lives in his immortal heart.
I can totally understand Draven saying that too, you know.
I can hear, God damn it, guys.
He is right now, and his face is, God damn it. Well, Draven.
God damn it, Draven.
I have the button, and you don't.
Yeah, there we go. He got it.
God damn. Sami Zayn's like, can you feel me, Draven? Can you feel me inside you?
Oh!
No.
Shh, just let it happen.
Just let it happen.
Struggling makes me even more excited.
He got graped by a fucking homeless fucking barista.
Is he gonna say it in like Farsi or whatever the Syrians speak?
Wait a minute, Chris. You don't mean that Sami Zayn would sit there and whisper this in Draven's ear.
It's in slow motion. The camera pans to his hands. You just see Sami Zayn, one of his hands, holding down Draven's hand on the bathroom floor. Why is there a pinball machine in the bathroom?
Oh,
we just created more lore for the Dravenverse.
The Dravenverse. He's like, when am I going to make the leap home, Sam? My ass is sore.
It's
You
like-
know,
oh,
never. You know how Undertaker used to drag people to hell? He'd like come up through the bottom of the ring and
it's Sami Zayn with a clearly aroused.
no, I think the Jews are gonna dig a tunnel under the ring and get Sami Zayn for being silly.
All of a sudden, a mattress slides up like a piece of toast. And it's got a poop on it.
Ding, toast is done. Ding, Jews are here. My God, it's the Hebrews. My God, Sami Zayn had a family.
Why is there a
God,
mattress under the ring?
But God, they're dragging Zayn to Israel.
Through hellfire and Gaza stone, Sami Zayn is dead. Quick, somebody throw a penny and distract him and save Sammy.
Oh, Peter.
Look. No pennies.
Those are shekels.
Do I have that one over
Oh,
here? Damn it, I don't.
oh.
Yeah, Draven, that would be Triple H's creative storytelling. Turns out the great Khali is Jew.
Great
Golly,
Khali.
what tribe is that from?
Plot twist.
What
Is
tribe?
it Sephardic or Sephardic? Like,
He's like, he just mumbles Ashkenazi.
yeah. Exactly.
What?
Wow.
Wait a minute. Yeah, but even the goddamn Hebrew Israelites are sitting there looking at him like this.
He's Polish by way of Islamabad.
Yeah, I'm part Polish too. All right, buddy. We must be cousins.
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh my God. Yeah. So the great Khali is a Jew now in the Dravenverse
That's
too.
right. He's an honorary Hebrew hero.
We, the Hebrew delegation, would like to claim, would like to draft the great Khali.
God damn.
His tiny hat would look like a thimble. We'd have to get him like a garbage can lid.
His tiny hat is a pop-up tent.
It's a hefty bag.
Wimpy. Hey, that's
Was Wimpy Jewish? I would gladly pay you tomorrow for a hamburger today.
Now that we've destroyed civility in the Middle East. Yeah.
We totally
I think
undid
we
that.
all want
East and Middle
Kevin
East thing.
Owens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody is picking Sami Zayn, are we?
It's like, yeah, you're both fucking Canadian, but one of you is a ginger and Syrian, so I'm going with the fat kid.
The prize fighter, Tony. He's a prize fighter. What was he? What fight was he? What was he? What were the prizes of those fights? Twinkies? I can't say that he's not Eddie Kingston. At least it could be worse.
Oh my God,
Eddie fucking Kingston. He's supposed to come back, but
what culture we're talking about him today? Like, he's my favorite American wrestler.
Yeah.
I can't wait till May. That's gonna be my favorite moment of the year.
I'm like, really? Yeah, that was the same video. They're like, oh, stupid Vince McMahon. Stupid Vince McMahon and his stupid new company. Stupid Vince.
Well, the thing that really, really hammered home how much I don't like Kingston was when he lost a match to Cesaro there, or whatever his real name is.
Claudio.
Claudio Castagnoli. Yeah, he lost to him. Got his ass totally beat. Picks up the microphone, and the first thing he says is, "I'm gonna kick your ass." Were you not here for the last 5 minutes?
Are you concussed, Eddie?
Like, dude, like, it's not read the room, it's read the last 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, that was my checkout moment with I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not even gonna pretend.
Eddie Kingston is terrible.
Yeah,
he's fucking terrible.
My bad, Etep.
No, I want him to be healthy. I want him to get healthy again. I don't want to see, him injured or anything like that. Like, I want you to be healthy because I want you to come back on TV so I can make fun of your stupid ass some more. Because you look like you smell like stale malt liquor and Newport cigarettes. You fat fucking tub of fucking shit.
Oh,
I cannot stand that motherfucker. I tried when we first started watching. I'm like, I can't like this guy ever. Like, there is no way on God's green earth I'm ever going to like this guy. Like, I've just resigned myself to that, and it's fine because I'd much rather dislike him.
Well, he can't even work. Like I'm sorry, but the patty cake chops and stuff, like,
that's all like a big Japanese spot too. Like, I can't remember the Japanese guy. Jared and I were fucking around doing that the other night at camp. But I can't remember the dude's name that does that. But that is like a straight up, like, he took that from some Japanese guy because I don't know how he got over in Japan. Like, what did they? Oh, look, a big fat American. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, like almost like everybody was in on the joke except for him.
Right? Like, they're laughing at you, not with you. You do get that, right?
In China, they call them dancing monkeys when they hire white people to, like, be mascots or spokespeople for Chinese products. Like, I wonder what the Japanese equivalent would be. Baka Gaijin, like, Yeah,
it's just an episode of South Park. Fuck you, where?
Well, that's it. He kicks.
Yep.
He looks like a sanitation worker.
Yes.
Like, he doesn't even. And here's the thing: is I've known sanitation workers that have bigger arms than him. Like, I have bigger arms than him. And I'm a fat, out of shape, old Jewish Korean guy.
I can't, and that's the thing is, like, I don't give a shit that he's like a big guy. It just makes him in particular because he looks like shit.
Yeah.
He looks like fucking shit.
Congestive heart failure.
All around. Like, he just looks bad. Like, there's nothing about Eddie Kingston I will ever find redeeming. Like, I'm sure he's a adequate person.
He's probably a nice guy. He seems pretty nice, I'm not against him as a person.
But I can't fucking stand his work. I don't like him. I never will. I just...
Well, my buddy met him once, like, because he used to go to the early AEW shows, he was a big fan. And I mean, this wasn't even that long. I think it was before everyone was watching it, but, like, I would talk about it sometimes. Like, it was somewhere around the time when Punk showed up in AEW. My buddy, and he lives in Louisville, so when they'd be in the area, even if they're like 4 hours away in city, he'd drive over there to see him. He was a big fan. And one day before one of the shows, he goes into the little mini market across the street, and Eddie Kingston is in there buying a pack of Newports.
That's why he smells.
Yeah. So my buddy, he was like, "Fucking A, it's Eddie Kingston, dude. What's up, man? I'm a fucking fan." And he's like, "Can we maybe like take a selfie or something?" Just. And I'm sure, like, I don't know. Anyway, Eddie Kingston was like, "No." He's like, "Not right now, man." Which I get. Like, I'm not gonna like chastise him over that. Because I'm not in his. I mean, maybe he just found out his dog died or something. I don't know.
Yeah, could have had a bad day.
Yeah.
But the way I see it, it's like, dude, you should be. You should be glad anyone's asking to take selfies with you or like autographs. And most people should, though, you know?
Dude,
I mean, again, for all I know, his dog died and it was too much for him to take, and he's going to buy a pack of Newports because it's his first cigarette he's smoked in 18 years. He's so damn depressed. You know, I don't know.
mm,
But that's what I do know.
it's, you know, and I understand, you know, you could be having a bad day, but yeah, like you said, you're Eddie fucking Kingston. You're not Hulk Hogan. You know, you're not being asked to sign millions of autographs every day, you know, in his prime, not now, obviously, but, you know, you're not CM Punk. You're not fucking, I'm sorry, I know we don't like it, but you're not Cody Rhodes. You're not fucking Drew McIntyre. You're not Damian Priest. You know, you're not Kenny Omega.
Well, look at John Cena. You know, he's made more Make-A-Wishes than anyone ever.
And I respect that about him. You know, a lot of people dog on him. But honestly, that's and he's not Hulk Hogan lying about it. You know, that's a big thing. Is he's made a lot of sick kids very, very happy, which that's so fucking, dude. As somebody who had a son who was in like you know, a NICU for a week, you know, and suffered traumatic shit, like to have a celebrity at that level that wants to go and, you know, meet kids who are not long for this world and you know, make a dream a reality for them. Fucking hats off, man. That's fucking amazing. You know. The real question is, Cody Rhodes censored in China? Did they put a mask on him or something?
God. They'd have to cover up that tattoo.
What would they, I don't know, they would think, you know, the Chinese have very rigid standards of like beauty. Like they would probably think, like I said, they'd probably be like, oh, Daffy Duck with his beak shut off.
Dude, it's weird. Like when I was in Japan, blonde hair and blue eyes loved, like they loved that. Like, I don't know why, but like for some reason, if you are a white dude with blonde hair and blue eyes and you're not like fat and balding, you're it, dude.
It's because all they have is dark hair and dark eyes, you know, so it's just the natural contrast.
Well, they also perceive those colors as power. Like if you look at Dragon Ball, like when he goes Super Saiyan, he gets blonde hair and blue eyes or green eyes.
Yeah.
Weird. But yeah, he would be considered really attractive in Asia, dude, if he got rid of that stupid neck tattoo. And because he looks like a Ken doll.
That's poor Simu Liu.
Oh, dude, yeah, I saw that. They said that he looked really ugly, and I'm like, I can't tell.
Right? I'm like, I'm not even going to comment what I was going to say.
Yeah, I'm Asian, and I can't. Like,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, like I'm like, I don't know. He looks like, I guess, your average whatever kind of guy he is. Yeah.
Man.
He is a Negro icon. Cody Rhodes is.
Oh boy.
Yes, he's definitely censored in China.
It's in his heart and it's in his soul.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
We got to do it. We haven't done it in a while. Wait for it.
Wrestling has more than one black.
I forgot he was Wakanda's leader too.
Yeah, he's Wakanda's leader, man. You can't fucking forget that. What up, Runs with Phantoms? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, that's the rundown. So our official predictions for Elimination Chamber. I've got Drew in the men's chamber. Tony's got Cena. Chris and Draven have Punk. Women's chamber match. I've got Bianca Belair. Tony and Chris have the bug-eyed Roxanne Perez, and Draven's got Alexa Bliss, the Pocket Rocket. Trish Stratus and Tiffany versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. I've got the two blondes in a waterbed ride, as does everybody else. It's going to get really crowded.
California King says.
That's what I've got. And the unsanctioned match, Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. Everybody took the kid that likes cake, Kevin Owens.
I smell ice cream.
That's because you've got the. God, that'll do. Give me some ice cream, Chris. That'll do, Chris. I'll take some cookie dough and some chocolate syrup with sprinkles and sourdough bread to dip in it. No. Midwest, bro. Midwest.
Yeah, technically East Coast.
Well, yeah, I guess. Well, that's why I don't understand why they say Michigan's in the Midwest. I'm like,
you're in the same time zone.
Yeah, I mean, we're Eastern. It's like I don't know, like that. Like Indiana and Illinois and Wisconsin are all like Central Time.
Yep.
They're an hour back of us, which is weird, but they are.
Yeah. I don't know. You're like right at the edge of like I'm sure there might even be parts of Michigan that are like right on the time zone. Like
it's not far, especially when you get right down to the border of like Michigan and Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you got it. Like it's fucked up too, man. Like the last time I drove down to Indianapolis, we were "Oi, Cookie Puss and Cookie Owl Puss is Irish cousin fella. Oi, you sons of bitches talking about old Dave, eh? Huh?
That's right. We're anti-Semitic ice cream cakes.
Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. We drove the snakes out of Ireland, but we couldn't get rid of the... Never mind. It's 10 p.m. in Indiana. Instant regret. My man, what's going...
Hey.
Bro, you're going to come on again very soon. We need to get... We have not done that yet. We have not done that in a minute. So you need to come on again very soon. Very soon, sir. It's fucked up, though. I was saying, like, when you go into Indiana... Like the roads, like you cross into Indiana and the roads get better like that. As soon as you cross the state lines, it's like bam. I'm like, oh shit. Nice. Coming home to Michigan, it's like, welcome to Michigan.
DMZ.
Yeah. But I'm looking here over on Twitter. I'm looking for some more SmackDown results. I see here's I'll show a still here from this is off Twitter. I think it's from my boy 313 Smart. He posted this picture. This is from SmackDown tonight.
Oh yeah.
And this is what I right here. Drew McIntyre has entered the chamber. Yeah, I'm going with Drew, man. I can't. The dude deserves this shit. Like, he has put in fucking work over the last year. And
yeah. But they keep denying him, dude. This guy, he's been putting in the work and he's just been shafted.
Yeah, it's depressing, man. Mm-hmm. It's depressing. It's like, why are you doing this to fucking... This guy is like, he is a fucking star, bro. Like, he is a star. I don't see the intrinsic value in shitting on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Not only that, but like, did they tell him he couldn't bring his Claymore to the ring anymore? You know what I mean? Like, part of his gimmick is that he's this like Scottish Highlander.
Yeah.
Like, play that shit up, dude. Get some tartan in there, damn it.
Yep.
You know? And yeah, I mean, I remember when I saw him for the first time, like, because I had, I fell out of wrestling for a while. I came back and I was like, damn, who is that? And that's how you know you've got a star. When they're that larger than life that it's like, oh, damn, who is that? Like, yeah. You want that reaction.
And it's so, like, and that's why I say presence is fucking everything, man. It is everything. And, like, okay, so the tag match I'm in, right? I am the biggest guy, like, height-wise on my team. I'm, like, the second biggest guy in the whole match. Our boy Ray that comes on, Roberto Cruz from Shogun, he jumped on the streams with us a couple times. He's a big man, So he's the only one I think he's like, I don't know. He's big boy though, but he's a big dude. So it's like it's me and him. But I told him, I was like, I don't want to have any contact with you in the match because there's other things going on. But it's like, it doesn't, I don't want to do that. But you know, he's like, you know, we got to keep you looking strong in the match. And I didn't realize everybody on the team I'm on, like I think I have more matches than all of them combined.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's wow.
I
Yeah.
didn't know they were all that green. You know.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
It's okay. I've seen them all work, and they're all good workers. So I'm like, okay, you know, dude, I'm the fucking general.
Yeah. You're the taker.
That's fine. You know, but it's like I do. It's like I want to work with guys like that. You know, I do, because it's like I can help them out. You know, that's cool. You know, because I've seen them work. And the one kid, Steven, he's like the head of our team.
Mm-hmm.
He's good on the microphone. So him and I are gonna have fun at the beginning of the match with the promos.
Nice.
Oh, I've got a perfect fucking line I'm gonna use on the crowd, and I'm gonna use the yes, I'm Gandalf. Yes, I'm gonna. You shall not pass. I'll grow my. It's funny. He mentioned CM Punk being Negan. If I grow my beard out with all the gray in it now, if I get a wig, I would be Negan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah, I'm wearing the jacket. I'm wearing my Negan jacket to the ring. Like that's I'm gonna wear that down over the singlet because I don't have my vest yet. When I get my new pants, I'm gonna get the vest too. So
nice. You gonna bring Lucille with you?
She's right here. I always bring the wood wherever I go. But when I work with Jared, I'm gonna hide this under the ring because I'm gonna use it on him. But I'm the safest person to ever hit somebody with a baseball bat in the wrestling ring because I'm so fucking careful. Like I always like, because you go to do the rib shot and I'll start like this, and always when I swing back, hand goes on here, and then, you know, I'm hitting you with my hand basically, you know, and then you just pull it back real quick. It's like my punches. Like when I throw a punch, it's like throwing a baseball. I come back like this, and I come in, and then I'm going to slap you right here. And as soon as I slap you, either here, usually it's better here because you can just fucking bust somebody right there. And then as soon as my hand leaves, I go right back to the fist. So, you know, it's just the illusion and the stomp and fucking whop, and then right back to the fist. So
nice.
I just started throwing like actual like work punches. I never really threw punches. I'd throw forearms.
Yeah.
You know? Throw a forearm, or I grab your head and I hit you right here. Flat part of the outside of your arm. Right here. Just like that. And it always worked for me. You know what I mean? I never, or I do like clubbing shots like that. You know, I was always afraid because growing up, I learned how to box. So after you learn how to box, it's difficult to not throw a fucking punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm fucking Mike Tyson, but in the scenarios that I'm in wrestling, the last thing I want to do is potato somebody. I've only done it once, and it's like once that wasn't intentional. I potatoed a couple people intentionally.
Oh shit, dude! Yeah,
but I mean, it's like I'm just so. But now it's like okay, because I really worked on it, so it's like all right, I'm good doing it. You know, I just got to get. Like I said, it's the motion of it because you have to exaggerate it. So I try to do that rock where you pull it way back.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're selling to people 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows away. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I have the red scar.
Full body.
Yeah, I do. You throw the palms. I say, "Cha!" No. I was like, Hadouken.
You know, it's Omae mo Shindaru.
Wait, say that again.
Omae mo Shindaru.
Omae mo Shimadu.
No, Shindairu.
Shindairu. Omae amarusi Shindairu.
It's Omae OMAE. Omae.
Omae.
Wa.
Wa.
Omae wa, and then MOU, which is pronounced mo. So Omae wa mo, and then Shindaru, and it literally means you are already dead.
Amaiwa mo Shindaru.
Omaya mo Shindaru.
And then the reply back is "Nani," which is what? And then the guy just like starts exploding internally.
I'm gonna use that in the match.
Nice, do it.
Omaya maru Shindaru. Like, what? And all of a sudden, bam, cutter. That dude, nice. I want to do that. Somebody, I want to like have him out in the middle of the ring and do that Japanese spot where you lift him up real fucking slow, just Omaya maru Shindaru. What? Wham! Right there's the cutter. That'd be fucking nasty. Yeah, now I'm gonna do that.
Well, if you want an easier one, Shine Gozai, which means please die, basically.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
Shine.
How do you say please die again?
Shine Gozai.
Shine Gozai. I gotta be careful how I say that. You'd be like, what the fuck did you say? I'm like, no, it's Japanese.
I noticed
turning Japanese. I think I'm turning.
I noticed shows in Cobra Kai said hata like fucking Chun-Li would when you that's in Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, that's yatta or yatta.
Yatta.
Yeah, it means I did it or it is done. Like it's a celebratory thing. Like I did it. I accomplished a goal. Another one would be Atari, which is I hit my target, or I hit the target. Atari the miss.
Yeah. Well, Chosen did it. I'm like, oh shit, that's what Chun-Li used to say.
Yeah. And it's like, wait, why is she saying that? She's Chinese, not Japanese. God. Man. Yeah, you got the whole Shogun, dude. Yeah, you got the whole Japanese motif for your wrestling stuff.
Shinde kudasai.
Shinde kudasai. Aso matasita.
Oh shit! Godzillionaire, $5 super chat for later. New chat music. If she's down, I'm down. No joke. Draven would be proud. Oh shit, there's a new chat music. Well, we're going to be checking that out here. But first, ladies and gents, we had a $5 super chat from our channel member and Patreon supporter, Godzillionaire. So we got to switch over here and let's see. Let's go with Samurai Cop. Here we go. Thank you, Godzillionaire, for your $5 super chat, brother. Appreciate you.
Would you like to fuck me?
Bingo. I feel like somebody stuck a big club up my ass, and it hurts. We've got to figure out a way to get it out of there.
They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese.
What does katana mean? It means Japanese sword.
Doesn't interest me. Nothing there.
Nothing there? Just exactly what would interest you? Something the size of a jumbo jet?
You son of a bitch! Come back here, you motherfucker!
If Akamura is here, then we'll arrest him. And we'll have a solid case against the Katana Gang for hiring 4 assassins to kill a policeman. On the other hand, if it's the wrong house, then we'll apologize to the owner.
God, look what they've done to my car. Captain Roman's gonna burn my ass.
Yeah, he's gonna burn it. Charcoal black.
It is black.
Right on.
That fucking movie is absolutely incredible. As soon as Draven is available, though, we're going to be watching Miami Connection, which I bought that from Vinegar Syndrome. I think it was Vinegar Syndrome at Horror Hound a couple of years ago, and I don't regret it at all. I only regret that my immediate friends and family around me did not enjoy the movie as much as I do.
Oh.
We were playing cards one night, right? We had an adult night. The kid was gone. And fucking, I put it on there like, oh, Jesus, change this. I'm like, what? Uncultured swine. Uncultured swine. It's like, this movie's fucking art. Next thing you know, you're going to tell me The Room is not Oscar worthy.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I'm telling you, Trey's performance was vastly superior to Tommy Wiseau's when he did those lines. I've showed you guys that clip. He was like 5 when we did that too. Okay, just to put that in perspective, he's going to turn 10 in July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wow.
That's how long we've been doing this thing. My kid is like growing up on the channel too. It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
Yep. In the teenage years, man. Oof.
Don't remind me. He's grounded for the 3rd week in a row right now.
Oh no.
Yep.
Rolling with the bitches.
You know, it sucks. I hate ground. Like, we're actually not letting him go to golf tomorrow. Like, he was pissed.
No.
He couldn't watch SmackDown tonight. The only time he's watched television at all since Monday was tonight when we were at my dad's house eating dinner with him. He had the TV on. And that was the only time he's been able to watch TV. He can't watch TV, he can't play video games, no tablet. He can read or do, anything else. He was fucking around with his light bright tonight. He was making one of those. Yeah. And he just got the Chronicles of Narnia, the full novel that's like 1,000 pages.
Oh wow.
He got that. He got a bunch of books. What did he do now? Wait, raise ground. Did he say John Cena was the GOAT? He was like, who's the best wrestler, Dad? I was like, I don't know who. It got real quiet. He's like, it's John Cena. No, Trey is a Jimmy Uso fan. Like, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, that's more power to him because I'm not a fan of Uso, but
right, like Jimmy too. It's Jimmy Uso, not even the good one.
Yeah, the shadow of Jay. Yeah, he's not even the yeet.
Yeah, he's the no yeet.
He's the yeeted.
The yeeted. He's the yeeted. That's a pretty good, accurate description of Jimmy Uso. I mean, he's just
yeet, no yeet, yeet, no yeet.
Then he teleported across. God damn you, Jason! It's a fucking teleport.
God damn it, Draven.
Motherfucker. You make me do it again.
God damn it, Draven.
Swear to God, say Jason teleports one more time.
Fucking quiz!
Oh shit. Polly Walnuts.
Oh, fucking Tony Sirico is a treasure, man.
Yeah,
he's a fucking treasure.
He's a warrior poet.
Yep. There's the Draven. I've heard him do this in person. He goes.
Oh, Chronicles of Amber by Zelazny. Or Zelazny.
Never.
Hell yeah. There's another Chronicles book that's coming up.
I watched the Chronicles of Zelensky today. That was fun.
Oh God, yeah. He goes, but Moose and Squirrel give us money, and now there's something I hope you really like. Get the hell out of the White House.
I came looking for Moose and Squirrel and never found either of them. This is very concerning to me, President Trump. I was listening to him, and it's like I said, man, I'm like part Ukrainian too. And I'm just like, and then part Russian, and then part Jew, and then part Polak, and then part Hungarian. And yeah, I'm a fucking mutt. And I'm just like, I'm listening to this, and I'm just like, oh God. And then I look at, he looks like a toddler. He dresses like a fucking toddler. He's like, I got black sweatpants and sweatshirt on. I'm good to go.
Squatting Slav.
Yeah. Like, oh God. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot you were there. You can go now.
Yeah.
But yeah, JD Vance was fucking just vicious.
2028, baby.
That dude was. But yeah, just Zelensky, it just made me laugh. I was like, that comment made me think of that. But I walked into school this morning, and one of the parapros had on the big, like the female of her, like the Ushanka. And I was like, oh, I should have worn mine in my commie patch. But she's part Russian too. It was kind of funny. I was like, oh, shit. And she knows I have one. I'm like, mine has hammer and sickle on it though. Huh? I was like, we could have been Boris and Natasha today. That's
So you got to be
literally
about a foot shorter. 2
Yeah.
feet shorter.
That's what I said. Like literally first thing is, we came to school looking for moose and squirrel.
Oh yeah, sorry, but Zelensky just reminds me of Boris. Like, man,
It's an insult to Boris.
I know. A cartoon villain has more scruples than that dude.
I'd even take Snidely Whiplash over him. Yeah, Muttley.
Yeah, the emphysemic dog. Muttley, what's going on? Muttley, he's not moving, folks.
Reminds me of that episode of The Office where they all adopt those fucking broken down old dogs at the benefit dinner, and Kevin takes one, and everybody thinks because all he talks about is the dog laying around that the dog's dead. They show the dog like him laying there on the floor, and she's like licking his face. It was just kind of funny. It's like Muttley's dead. He died. He had a heart attack. Congestive heart failure got him. You guys thought he was laughing. He was wheezing all those years.
Yeah, that was called pulmonary embolism, my friend.
Sounded like fucking. That's like what happened to Marge's sisters on The Simpsons, Patty and Selma. God, honey, come here, sweetheart. Homer, you fat slob. You still working at the power plant?
Marge, please.
Yeah, Marge, please. I can't do a Homer voice. What's his name? Is it Don Castellaneta?
Yeah, Dan Castellaneta. Yeah.
Dan Castellaneta. He was on an episode of The Office. It was kind of funny.
Oh
yeah. He did an episode on there. What's the other one? Frank.
Hank Azaria.
Hank Azaria. God damn it. Yeah, Hank Azaria is like he's in everything. Like he's made so many appearances and shit.
God, with a bird cage.
Oh my God! I almost forgot about that movie. Fucking what's the dude's name? Is it Nathan Lane?
Yeah, Nathan Lane. Yeah, you know that role was originally supposed to go to Robin Williams, but he's like, I just came off of Mrs. Doubtfire, and doing another drag movie would kind of typecast him, basically.
Yeah.
So he played the masculine gay guy in that relationship.
that was a funny movie, man. What I like was it Best in Show? You ever seen that?
Oh yeah, the dog kennel
with Nathan Lane and that movie had a great cast though. Like that movie had a great cast. They were talking about wrestling when you're on the fucking gay dog show movie.
Don't forget Mystery Men, where I played the Maharaja.
I don't think I've ever seen Mystery Men.
He was like the Blue Maharaja or whatever. He threw his mother's silverware. Like that was his superpower.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've never seen that. I have never seen that fucking movie. Yeah, Eugene Levy was in Best in Show too.
Yes, dude. That guy's awesome, man. Him, Rick Moranis, and John Candy were like SCTV, man. Like
Yep.
Yeah, Canadians.
Dude, the first movie I remember seeing Eugene Levy in was Splash.
Yes! He was the guy that threw water on Daryl Hannah. Like,
Yep. And he was like his sleazy friend or whatever.
Yep. God, I remember it was the dude with the eyebrows.
Oh my God, he has caterpillars.
Yeah. It's almost like that Zach, whatever his name is from Gremlins.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the main Zach
Galligan.
Zach Galligan.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Mr. Man does have a good cast.
Yeah.
How have I never seen
Janine Garofalo. It's got one of the Keenan Thompson or Kel. I think it's Kel. His superpower is he's invisible, but only when people aren't looking at him.
Don't look at me and you can't see me. What? Nothing.
Paul Rubens with IBS. Like that's his superpower. I'm like, wow, I must be a god in that universe.
This is my superpower, kids. This is what I do. I think we can wrap it up here. Let's play. Is Tony back?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have anything else, Tone?
Not really. I was just gonna check SmackDown real quick.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even know what time it like normally airs. Like, I think it's over.
It should be over at 8 to like 11, which it's going back to the 2 hours in June, which is a very smart move. You do not need a 3-hour show. Like 2 hours for Raw, 2 hours. It shouldn't be 2.5 hours. 2 hours flat for Raw, 2 hours flat for SmackDown. Fucking NXT's 2 hours. That's 6 hours of weekly content right there. Then you've got the Evolve, that shit on Tubi. You've got the ID thing coming up, which is another terrible idea. Yeah, I don't like that WWE ID thing. They're just going to hoard talent, tell them where they can and can't work, and keep them from going to AEW. Even if they never use them on the main roster, they're going to be locked into that WWE ID thing. I don't think it's a good move. I don't. And that Evolve, they just bought a promotion and slapped their logo on it.
Yeah.
I don't know why wouldn't you just leave that the way it was and we were talking about this the other night. You know what WWE should do is, like we said, they should go in and they should find a promotion, a big indie promotion, right? And say, we're going to turn you into our farm system, but it's only one person there that knows what's going on. You know what I mean? In the office. And WWE is giving them money to fund and bankroll their shows and bring in talent that WWE is interested in. Then they have the money to pay aforementioned whatever talent they want to bring in. WWE's like, here's, this much money. Book your show and make sure this guy and this guy and this guy are on it. We want to look at them.
Yeah.
But they're not like, this is a WWE territory. No. You don't even fucking bring it up. That way, like AEW's not, wise to it. Nobody else is like, oh, well, they're just a feeder system. And it's like, well, they might look like that because they keep booking this talent. You just don't tell anybody where the money's coming from.
Yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't do that. WWE did it with ECW back in the day when Vince McMahon was giving Heyman money.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, if they know that they're like, that's the other thing is when you got young, hungry talent or whatever, and they know that, they got to put on a show or whatever, the moment they know that nobody's looking, then they'll show their true colors. And if you can stealth track them or whatever, you're going to get a better representation of their heart and their work ethic.
Yep. Yeah, the boys don't know that you're paid by WWE. They don't know they're being looked at. It's just, hey, they know they're coming to a top-notch indie promotion that has a fucking good product. The aesthetic is right. They, you want to make sure every show you run, you're packing them in. You got a house. Because you want somebody that's got TV. They've got weekly TV, and because that way it'll make it worth your while.
Yep.
So, because that way you'd have an audience, maybe even if just in a regional market that is really familiar with some of the characters that you're developing down there, and then they get the call up and they're like, "Oh shit!" You see him at NXT. It's like, I was just watching this guy on local fucking access in fucking Louisville or wherever the fuck they not Louisville, that's over in Ohio Valley territory, but wherever the promotion is that they found, they were like, we're gonna fucking dig our heels in here and start throwing them money. And I don't know, that's just I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
But the problem is Triple H has got an ego the size of the fucking forehead on his fucking big ass cranium. So they've got to have, it's WWE, it's WWE, But don't do that, man. Fucking keep it on the low, and it works.
Triple H isn't a creative thinker.
That's outside the box thinking. He's not. Actually, that's not outside the box thinking. That's just taking it back to the old days. I'm sure Vince did that with other promoters. I'm sure he did. Where he would, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean, look at ECW and WWF, you know. Like ECW was basically a feeder system.
Yes.
And it's WCW pulled some guys away, but for the most part, if you were an ECW and you were good, you were going up to the Fed.
Yeah.
You know? Triple H, he can only do what's been done before. Again, we've brought this up before, but like Bret Hart said in an interview, like not bagging on the guy. What he does extremely well, but he's never brought anything new to the ring. He just does what's been done before. He's not an innovator. He's not very creative. He just, you know, I don't mean to deduce it down to this, but he's really good at monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he's never thought about like changing something, and that doesn't mix well when you're head of creative.
Yeah, renovation versus innovation. Yeah.
No, and I think like bringing Road Dogg back in on SmackDown, because the first week Road Dogg was on SmackDown, they caught a lot of heat.
Really?
They said the show was shit. It was Road Dogg's fault already. He should be fired. Blah 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 blah. Of course,
holy shit!
Of course, the IWC reacted like that. Chris, they're a bunch of neckbeard fucks.
Damn.
You know, but you gotta fucking. And then tonight, you know, it sounded like the show was good. You know, and everybody, but it's a go home show to a pay per view. You kind of gotta have it's got to be fire. You know, but I don't think like 2 weeks you can judge, you know, the guy's body of work yet. Now they're looking back to when he was working under Vince. All right, you know, that run, but then again, like he said, yeah, I might have been running it, but Vince was overseeing and giving the final word on anything. So how much got thrown out or, you know, whatever. But Tony, to your point about Triple H, no, we know he's not a creative thinker. He's not an outside the box thinker. It's monkey see, monkey do. It's, hey, I can copy that, and that's fine. But when you need new ways to showcase talent in a modern era, you're not capable of doing it the right way. I don't know. But what the fuck? What the fuck do I know? I want to talk about the Vince McMahon thing because you mentioned those two British guys earlier from What Culture?
Mouth watering.
Andy Murray.
Andy
Murray.
Vince McMahon is disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah. What were we saying earlier? Vince McMahon is disgusting and Hulk Hogan is nothing but a racist. Ooh, WrestleMania.
Yep. That was exactly it.
Like, yeah, well, guess what brought you WrestleMania, motherfucker?
Right? If it wasn't for that disgusting man, you wouldn't have that. So,
and that racist Hulk Hogan.
Right? That they were probably cheering for. Well, manliness hit the nail on the head. What Culture should only release videos in June? Wait, during Black History Month? What? The fucking they just, dude, those guys make me laugh. Like, so it's so funny how King Ross is like trying to change his whole image now.
Yeah.
But no, dude, those guys make me laugh. It's like you sit here and you act like nothing during the Attitude Era was good, and this is superior what we're getting now. What do they say to this is cinema?
Yeah, like good storylines are amazing, like entertainment and shit, but I'm not trying to watch fucking cinema.
No.
I don't like movies as much as I liked professional wrestling.
No, that's what those two say when they're together backstage before the shoots. Remember when James Bond was the ultra cool man? Now the UK is uber gay.
Yeah.
No, I oh, sorry. So that is AEW. No, I just listen to them talk, and it's like they just no sell everything because Vince McMahon is disgusting.
Well, they're the ones saying that like all the the hot sweaty guys are mouth watering, and the women are just like, this was an unnecessary, uncouth display of female sexual objectification.
Yep.
Yeah. You do that accent really well.
Thank you.
But no, they do. It's like, they're always like, if you listen to those videos, it's sad. I don't mean to pick on the British guys, but it's them that say it the most. They're like the Attitude Era stuff with women. This is a disgusting, rampant display of misogyny. Yeah. Oh my God! And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, Drew McIntyre's oiled up pectorals. Like,
basically, yeah.
Like, what? Like, I'm sorry, but dude, bro, she's not gonna fuck you. Women don't like male feminists because they know y'all are predators.
That's right.
And relax, it's a joke. I'm not calling them predators. They're obviously male feminists, so they probably are. But no, like, you don't have to act like you're not attracted to fucking hot women, like, to get over with a female audience, because that's what they're doing. Like, that's why our audience is like 97% male. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not gonna fucking pretend and pander and be like, yes, I don't find actual beautiful women fucking attractive, just to fucking be like, oh, look, he's sensitive. No, motherfucker, I'm a goddamn man. I see an attractive woman, like, yes, that is an attractive woman. Now, I don't need some dude stepping off in the Gillette ad being like, nah, bro. Like, no, this is the thing as a man, is you look, you appreciate, and then you go about your fucking day and act like a normal human being. You know what I mean? That need to be nothing else. But if they're on TV, and trust me, those girls, they were willing to do the things they did during the Attitude Era. Like Trish, everybody's saying, how could Vince McMahon make Trish Stratus strip and crawl on all fours and bark like a dog? Disgusting. Well, Trish is like, that was my shit. I was fine with it.
Yeah. She's like, I'm the one that came up with that.
Yeah, I came up with the idea. It's fine. She goes, they really had to feel sympathetic for me after I've been a heel all this time. You know, I'm making out with him in front of his fucking comatose wife. How am I going to get sympathy? Okay.
So this reminds me, I worked in a collection agency for a little bit. There is, a nice, diverse cast of individuals who work there. And this one dude, he was a black dude. He was cool. I'd give him a ride home every now and then. But he was the real, like, even though maybe he had a high school diploma and that's the highest level of education he had attained, he was one of those, like, educated brothers, Malcolm X, wearing a vest and glasses, And he... Well, I don't even know how the situation got brought up at work, but somehow the subject of blowjobs came up, and he was like, I would never force a proud black woman to get on her knees and suck my dick. And he's like fucking 22 years old talking like, I would never force a strong black woman to get on her knees and suck my penis or put her mouth on my penis or whatever. And he started like virtue signaling about it, and it's not right.
But
This 50-60-something-year-old black woman finally looks at him after he goes on for 2 or 3 minutes. She's like, and what if I just want to suck a dick?
Oh, hell no.
I was going to say, first thing is, homie, the key word, and you used it, and that's a red flag right there. You would never force her. You shouldn't have to force her. She's just going to want to do it. Like,
I would never force a strong black woman to put her mouth on my tiny Malcolm. Like, anyway, point is, that dude's what culture in this situation.
Yeah.
And Trish is the, old black lady that just wants to suck a dick.
Yeah. No, it is. It's funny, and they were talking about Vince's. Who would work for Vince? Oh, probably Brock Lesnar. Probably
Brock Lesnar.
That disgusting beast of a man, Brock Lesnar, who clubs his wife over the head and drags her back to his hovel.
Absolute caveman.
No, again, they're like, oh, if Vince McMahon starts a wrestling company, who's he gonna sign? That creep Brock Lesnar? Oh, Sami Zayn.
Oh, it's Palestine.
And apparently, he's in a new storyline with AngelousDraven in a turd-smeared mattress in the middle of the ring.
He's all.
You're hiding Sami Zayn under the ring, aren't you?
With the mattress.
Monsieur Petit. Please go to the area where the Juden are.
Bye-bye, turd-filled mattress.
Hey, I heard him up there. Let's get out of here, Murray. One of them is Jackie Mason, apparently.
I know one of them's the Great Khali.
He just stands up, bonks his head. Oh, my tiny hat. Protect me.
He's like, "Oy vey, the pop tent exploded on my head."
I want to hear Khali say "Oy vey." I wonder if he's on Cameo. For $100, Great Khali is just like "Oy vey," and just stares blankly at the camera. That's all he wanted.
Oh, dude, he's gonna be my tag team partner when WrestleMania 2025 comes out. It's gonna be BD Moyle and the Great Khali as the Hebrew Hammers. Oh,
Chris, read this.
Who would work for Vince? That super tasty Brock Lesnar. That super uber beefcake Brock. Mouth watering. Oh shit.
Oh my God.
Top kept popping off during the Rumble, and they're all disgusting.
Gross. Don't show that. Please let Los Angeles Knights tights come off instead.
It was a heaven's gift to see LA Knight's rectum in the ring.
Boy, they must love the old Ric Flair matches when his pants got pulled down.
Yeah.
Him and Roddy Piper. Him and Piper.
Oh, God.
Piper and him would always show ass every fucking night. I swear to God. I was like, God damn it, as a kid. I'm like, I don't want to see that. Why can't that happen to the girls?
I can't remember who made the point, but it may have been Cornette, but I don't think so. I think it was someone else. They love to bring up bra and panty matches of the 1990s. That's a good example of something they made the women do that the men would never have to. And they're like, idiot. The bra and panties match is just a spinoff from the tuxedo match, where literally the same thing happened with male wrestlers.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Just gave me an idea to like have a little fun with What Culture Wrestling on Twitter. You know that meme, that image of Smithers in the corner with the two strippers like shoving their butts in his face, and he's all like, "No!" It's like have him say "What Culture" on Smithers, and then have the two chicks like AEW or Trish Stratus. And
do it. Do wait a second. Hang on. I got to switch my background. Where's my fucking? Do I still have it on here? Please tell me I did. I should go get my Palpatine mask, but do it. Good. Let the hate flow through you. Excellent.
Oh shit! Wait, is Simon Miller on that still? Or
he's like the only one. He's still kind of.
He's like Bret Hart in the NWO, though. Like. They all, like, the What Culture guys do a bunch of videos together and read the news together, but Simon is never really, like, he's a part of it, but he's never really with them. Like, he's always doing his own, like, ups and downs and single release videos on the channel. but he's not really on camera much with them.
No. He's afraid their estrogen will rub off on him.
Well, dude,
yeah.
Simon before What Culture, dude, that dude was freaking jacked out of his gourd.
He was big. Like, he's big now.
Dude, he's big now. He was like 5 times that size. Like, really? Yeah. He was on a video game thing for a while.
Okay, because he just got into wrestling. Like, he was getting in while I was getting out, I think. In like 2016, 2017. Like, I got out at the end of 2017 into 2018. Yeah,
he slimmed down, dude. He slimmed down a lot. Like, you should see some of, like, I was like, holy shit, is that guy into wrestling? And it's like, no, he isn't. And then another guy I followed, Richard Parliament, was on Tough Enough. No, what was it? There was like a British version of like the WWE, like
the WWE UK, like NXT UK.
Yeah, it was like one of those like training reality shows or whatever that was for the WWE, and he and Miller know each other, and it's like, oh, dude, you guys should totally wrestle. You know, it was like, you know, like why hasn't this happened? Like, because Top Hat Man Gaming, Richard Parliament, his wife is Lady Decade, who's a video, YouTuber. So yeah, and it's weird how small Britain is. Like everybody knows each other there. Man, that's how they arrest you for making memes.
Do it, make the meme. Do it. Tag What Culture in it.
Yeah.
They'll be like, this is disgusting. I'm going to call the police. I'm calling the bobbies. Are they bobbies?
Yeah, the bobbies. But yeah, I don't think anybody ever uses that term anymore.
It's like their wedding night. They go into their room, shut the door, and then you just hear from the hallway, disgusting.
Have some more respect for yourself. This is purely misogyny.
She's like, no, really, I'm your wife. I want to do this. This is disgusting. Get that vagina away from me.
I insist you call your bull over. I'll go sleep on the couch.
What type of sandwich would he like? Does he wear Jordans?
Yeah.
I'll have
in the
me a
closet.
spot of...
Does he play for the New York Knicks?
And fancy me a jerk over in the cock chair.
I'll be here with the Kleenex as I'm fulfilling my wanking duties.
That's a new name for the chair in the hotel room from this day forward. It's the What Culture chair.
Gonna have a
wait. No, what's that other one? Chair. I'm Adam Pacitti and I'm sitting in the cock chair. I swear to God, I don't want to judge people based on looks, but Adam Pacitti looks like a predator.
Stop it!
I can't even do the voice. I'm Adam Pacitti, and this is Cultaholic Wrestling.
I hate that RP. Whenever I guess to Americans, it's like there's like a British accent, but
there's different.
Britain, there's like hundreds of them, dude.
Dialects.
And, the RP, what we consider like the Londoner, like that's a fake accent. Like that's taught in school. Like people don't naturally speak like that.
No.
No, it's taught. It's part of elocution,
Okay.
It's like the transatlantic accent that the American actors used to have back in the day. So we're going to vaudeville, is that right? Yes, I'd say it is.
Yeah. Bully.
Play me out.
I'm like, why do people in the 40s fucking talk like that?
Well, it was for clarity because you're not only trying to sell your pictures to Americans, but you're also trying to sell them to Britons. So you're getting 2 audiences for the price of one. It's kind of like why Green Day sounds British when they sing, even though they're American.
Yeah,
it's like Madonna didn't turn British until Guy Ritchie stuck his dick in it.
I used to ask about that. I used to ask about that when I was younger, and everyone was like, it's just a punk rock accent. I'm like, I never hear anyone else like, if they're British, they're British. But like, dude is from fucking California. He's from Northern California. Like, they don't sound like that there. I've been
Do
there.
you have
I
the
know.
time to listen
Yeah.
to me, boy?
Where are you from? I'm from London, California.
Yeah, try catching a flight when you're like, yeah, I'm looking for the flight to Manchester, and they're like, okay, this is not an international concourse. I'm like, oh shit.
Hello there, my very good friends. On today's wrestling news, some huge Elimination Chamber spoilers that literally change everything.
A big update on Eddie Kingston.
Got the latest on Vince McMahon and his stupid plans.
AEW's reaction to the Tony Fumble chants on NXT. I'm Adam Wilborn.
Oh, God. I'm Andrew Hugh Murray.
This is the news.
All right, being the gracious gentlemen that we are, this is a very spoiler-heavy first story. If you don't want to know who might be winning one of the biggest elimination matches.
Much better bald with a beard than Hugh over there.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about his girlfriend?
In your life, I'm giving you
the guy, the girl in red.
This is who you're getting your hundreds of thousands of people get their wrestling news from these jerk offs.
3, 2, 1. Spoiler time. Dr. Chris Featherstone, backstage pass.
Hold on. Look how weird their faces are. Look in their eyes as fast as you can.
Want to know who might be winning
Look at
one
that
of the biggest elimination matches, and also this will have major ripple effects for WrestleMania. If you don't want any of that in your life,
the dude in the red, I would trust to probably lecture me on physics or something.
3, 2.
Didn't he get caught in the Congress
Dr. Chris
getting pounded?
Backstage.
Yeah, wasn't that the guy that was
on
the Senate floor?
3, 2,
Look at this.
1. Spoilers.
Looks like a fucking lesbian, dude. He does.
He does. Like his arms are about as thick as my wrist. Like his upper arm is as thick as my wrist.
And you see the nose every time, man. Every
oh
time.
my. He's noticing. Shut him down.
That's it, Wiz, to get rid of Tone. That's it. You're going, Tone. You're going.
For sure.
Time. Dr. Chris Featherstone. Backstage pass. Sports Key to Patreon. Reporting.
Hold on. Let me get to the
WWE's planned winner
Brock
of the
lesbian
Men's
part.
Elimination Chamber.
Hold on. Listen to it.
We'll be there.
But an interesting update on the King, as we call him here at What Culture. We love Eddie Kingston.
Oh, God.
And he's obviously been missing for quite some time with injuries. And this update is like
look at that,
him, but also slightly concerning at the same time, because he's revealed he's been suffering from an undisclosed stomach issue whilst recovering from the injuries that have sidelined him since May of.
Don't stop hitting that lane.
Yeah.
Next,
stuff in the red
on the agenda.
What is we talking about?
From positive to negative.
I've just remembered.
It's a positive story, right?
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Vince McMahon. Obviously, there was a lot of speculation on him maybe starting a new wrestling promotion. And look, when we covered it, we did say that
he looked like a cartoon villain.
Conrad Thompson were talking about it. They were like,
I don't
know about this. I don't know about this. But it was a discussion point, so we talked about it.
Feasible. The amount of money he's got.
Yeah, this is it. Big Dave Meltzer, he's been on Wrestling Observer Radio, and he said the following. He's not starting a wrestling promotion, I can tell you that. He's starting an entertainment company. There was stuff floating around yesterday of him starting a wrestling company, and those close to him say, no, that is not happening. So Dave pointed out as well that if he did start, he wouldn't have a TV deal. He'd be no better than third place in the current market due to all the talent that's signed elsewhere. Like he can't.
See, you hear them underestimating the greatest promoter of our time and possibly ever. Oh well, he's not gonna do. He's not gonna do it because what? He'd be in third place by default, and all the top talents are signed. I cut it off prematurely. He's gonna say, except for that creep Brock Lesnar. Ooh, what are you saying? I love Sammy.
Market due to all the talent that's signed elsewhere. He's been on Wrestling Observer Radio.
Can we let the straight guys
yesterday of him starting a wrestling company, and those close to him.
Is this really the best they got over there at What Culture?
Listen to him.
Dave pointed out as well that if he did start, he wouldn't have a TV deal. He'd be no better than third place in the current market due to all the talent that's signed elsewhere. Like he can't just go, I'll take Seth Rollins. He's got a contract. No. Also, a lot of these people probably don't want to work for you anymore.
I'd say, who's going to want to go? I'll tell you what I want to jump to.
Probably Brock Lesnar, to be honest.
Yeah.
And other creeps.
Irish guys all upset with Brock.
CPW, creeps pro wrestling.
Other people implicated.
Brock Lesnar's a creep because someone said something on the internet. Okay. Well, do you have proof of that? No. This is Britain. You'll be arrested for offending me.
Yeah. Yeah, there's more testosterone in Refrigerator Jackson, though. Yeah, I 100% agree, Godzillionaire. That is offensive. Like, that is offensive to watch. Like, you have these two, like, doilies. You got the little Irish guy there on the right, and then you got the lesbian on the left. And they're, like, telling you about this, like, macho, mouth-watering sport. Like, why are we listening to two doilies, like, lecture, discuss or dictate to us what is cool and what isn't in wrestling?
Yeah.
I know. That's wrestling YouTube needs an upgrade. And like Razor Fist touches it. Razor Fist did a whole fucking video making fun of those guys, talking in a British accent and fucking... Fuck, I'll try to look that up actually before we go, but like...
Yeah.
And this is how, like, even if you go to Wrestling with Regret, fucking Brian Zane, he's American, but same fucking opinions. Same shit.
Kevin Spacey, I will have your son.
I am disappointed, boys.
Yeah, I still watch some of Brian Zane's reviews, like of his. I like his classic pay-per-view reviews, honestly. The style he did, I took some of that style and just the visual, the way he does the visuals, and implemented that into the way I do my wrestling reviews when I was doing the clips and stuff in the videos. But yeah, his opinions, he's just like, oh my god, dude, he's so fucking far left, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
So this is Razor Fist's video titled "Every Wrestling YouTube Channel Ever."
Yes.
Because there's What Culture, but there's also WrestleMania.
Yep.
Basically, a bunch of people that used to work for What Culture all have their own channels now, and that makes up probably 2/3 of the YouTube wrestling community.
Hello, OS What Culture Lamia here with yet another generic UK-based wrestling YouTube channel. Yes, friends and countrymen, the UK, the only country remaining on planet Earth that gives the faintest fleeting fraction of a fuck about the wrestling business. Whether Impact, WWE, or our personal fucking fleshlight AEW, just put it on the telly, and provided we paid our fucking TV license, we'll lap it up like bland, starchy food. As this is the internet, and I have the creative prowess of Amy Schumer, it'll be a top 5 list, because, folks, this is an English wrestling channel, and by God, it's the law. Also, as all my repulsively obese collaborators and I have the personal politics of a Starbucks barista, we'll keep the title controversial and the opinions utterly mediocre. So without further ado, let's cue up our sonically non-threatening background music so we can zoom in on copyrighted photos and discuss today's milquetoast fucking topic, because it's time to count down the 5 times in professional wrestling that's a controversial thing possibly happened, maybe didn't, but let's all pretend to be offended about it anyway. Number 5, Stone Cold Steve Austin said a saucy word. As every real wrestling fan knows, the most distinctive thing about Steve Austin was his ring attire.
Like that?
Black boots, black trunks, first name, last name, creative, fucking perfection. Such perfection, in fact, that 2 decades hence, AEW is trying the same bloody thing with their entire roster and drawing a jaw-dropping .000000692 rating in the key demo of 18 to 29 to the age of a fucking zygote. Beat that, man. But did you know that WWE has been harboring a dark secret lo these many decades? For all his clean-shaven, all-American, white-meat, babyface sensibilities, Stone Cold Steve Austin, on occasion, was known to employ a naughty word or two. I know, please keep away from the railing. Not for crowd control, because if you're anything like me, the railing can't fucking support you. unlike the English taxpayers. Now, mind you, UK television is to free speech what UK cuisine is to fucking seasoning. So what I heard of these rival promos is confined to the realm of internet rumour. But as we all know from our Lord and Mullet, Dave Meltzer, the internet never lies. Even when Meltzer reports that Vince Russo is booking Lucha Underground and never admits he was utterly full of shite. Among the baldy verbiage were such words as crap, damn, and worst of all, bitch. A term we at OS What Cultulamia categorically denounced due to its implicit misogyny. I mean, the very last thing you want to hear in a choreographed combat sport where full-grown troglodytes are paid to beat the bloody shite out of each other is to hear a woman referred to as a woman. Can you just imagine if in that famous Hell in a Cell match at King of the Ring 98, while Mankind was plummeting floorward through a wafer-thin table, his ribs snapping like a balsa wood chair in my bedroom, if as Jim Ross was shrieking the words, as God is my witness, he's broken in half, he'd failed to use his proper pronouns? I mean, my God, someone might feel hurt. Number 4, something Sable showed her tits. Former women's champion Sable was a very bad person. If you don't believe me, ask the source of all my wrestling opinions, Jim Cornette, a man who once threatened to murder Brock Lesnar with a loaded gun. Among her many affronts to the true wrestling fans, she was blonde, she had big fake cans, she couldn't wrestle like CM Punk, and worst of all, to one of the 5 remaining fans of modern wrestling, she drew ratings. And on occasion, she also got a touch on the naked side. In
I have
magazine,
that. I have it too.
I mean, can you even fathom? Never mind
I have both
my
of them,
videos
and the one with Tori Wilson.
Correct and
Oh,
the
damn.
social justice dogma. They sound like a right to censor promo. This is modern wrestling, you silly bint.
Now don't they
Nudity
fire
and
girls
sexuality
for...
in wrestling should be confined to leaked sex tapes featuring women with worse ring skills than Sable that I've secretly masturbated to hundreds of fucking times. I mean, really, the cheek. It is bad enough she can't wrestle like Ric Flair, but she had the audacity to strip all her clothes off, and it wasn't even on a privately chartered plane flight. But towering over her other offences is the time Sable actually sued the World Wrestling Federation for sexual harassment and didn't even remember to use the hashtag speaking out. You daffy harlot. How can you not know that sexual harassment allegations are completely pointless unless you air them out on an AstroTurf social media hashtag and weaponize the woke mob against the accused? What a bloody trollop. Number 3, Degeneration.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. That sounds exactly like the fucking goddamn wrestling channels too. It really does. It really fucking does. That's like, what is that? Cultaholic Wrestling, WrestleMania. Yeah, What Culture? Yeah, that's pretty much what they all sound like. The women are gross. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all misogyny and sexual objectification. And it's like, you know, that's what we're here for? Like,
yeah. What up, man? Cave Sessions. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, that shit just it just bugs me. It's like, dude, men are allowed to be men. Women, she wanted to do the shit. So what the fuck's the problem with it? You know, I'm sorry. Sex sells.
Well, yeah, it's a business, and you supply what there's a demand for. There you go. That's business 101.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. I had an idea for a pay-per-view to honor Pee Wee Herman, the ejaculation chamber. God damn it, man. Hey, Zombie. Mecca like a high. Mecca, God, I hate you.
Was this the episode where Zombie went anti-Semitic? Well, we have to close the case on Zombie because today's secret word will make everyone scream.
Hey, Pee-wee, I think the clue's in the oven. Oh, really, Zombie? Fucking Cherry shoves him in. Come on in, it's Pee-wee's Playhouse. Here's a chair that freaking talks.
Yeah, what is it? Cyndi Lauper did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Wow. Yeah.
Fucking, you had Samuel L. Jackson was Cowboy Curtis on there.
No, that was
Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, Larry Fishburne.
Larry, yeah, it was Larry back then.
Yeah, dude. Like, Phil Hartman was on there.
Yep.
God, there was a whole bunch. I can't remember who played the King of Cartoons. It was somebody big.
Oh shit! Hang on. Let me look it up. Who played the King of Cartoons on Pew? Gilbert Lewis.
Okay, yeah, he was in something else. I can't remember what it was, but it was like, holy shit.
Hang on. I'm looking up right now. So he was in Cotton Comes to Harlem, Who Killed What's Her Name, The Pursuit of Happiness, Across 110th Street, Together for Days, Gordon's War, Blaze. He was in Candyman, Don Juan DeMarco.
Yeah, that's what I was like, wait a minute.
Yep. He's best known for playing the King of Cartoons on the first season of Pee-wee's Playhouse. 13 episodes before being replaced by actor William Marshall.
Oh, they had another one. Holy shit.
Yep. He also made guest appearances on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, General Hospital, and one of our other favorite shows, Alien Nation.
Oh, Alien Nation. I loved that show as a kid.
Yeah, dude. Me and my dad used to watch that. That show was fucking dope. The movie was that James Caan was in the movie?
Yes.
James Caan was
yeah.
in the movie. Yeah.
Although it's kind of a weird flaw for the aliens to go to a planet where salt water is like acid to them when it's like the planet is like 80% water.
Yeah. Your calculations may have been a bit skewed.
Yeah, the males gave birth. They got high or they got drunk off of curdled milk.
Yeah.
And his James Caan's character's name was Sykes, but apparently Sea-Ikes meant shithead in their alien language.
Oh shit, Godzillionaire. Thank you. Yes, you are a mod. We've got a new chat music video.
Uh-oh.
This one's for Draven. Hang on.
Oh no.
Yeah, we'll play this and then we'll take it home. Because I'm hungry again and I gotta go to bed.
Oh.
Because I got a long day tomorrow. I'm going to camp, and then we're gonna watch the pay-per-view, so I still gotta set the stream up for tomorrow too. I'll do that when we're off the air. Here's let's see. If she's down, I'm down. This one's for you, Draven, buddy. This is from Godzillionaire. Here we go.
If she's down, I'm a homosexual now. Special needs. Is she trying to get happy? Angelina's phone. Been out of 46. Syndrome. I didn't know they started making them like this. She might be down, but something is definitely a scarlet slow and sitting on half the way. I bet she is down to fight. At least the commentator say what's from the higher. I need someone special in my life. I'm just one time. Selena Gomez, Jenny down the block. This is the rated R material I've been waiting for.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! Look at Draven's comment. He keeps digging the hole.
Oh god!
She's a 47 out of a 47.
Thank you, Godzillionaire. What is it? Jennifer Lopez? Angelina Slowly? Chromosexual? Oh my god.
Oh shit, that hurt. I knew they'd be the death of me someday, Jerry.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, thank you, Godzillionaire. Yeah.
Yay!
Oh my god. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We went 2 hours and 25 minutes and I could clip down the actual predictions part of the show and re-upload that. But that was fun. The guys will be broadcasting live tomorrow night right here on the channel, watching the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. I'll jump in the chat a little bit. Out from Dragon's Den after camp tomorrow. I'll be hanging out with a lot of the roster, eating some pizza, probably drinking a few beers, and watching the show. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tony and Chris, for hanging out tonight, gang. Love you guys, man. Thank you. Absolutely. And thanks to Draven and Godzillionaire. Thank you for the super chat. Thanks for sharing that link, brother. Manliness and motivation, man cave sessions. I want to forget. Oh, God.
I'm gonna castrate you, dude. She goes into an O face in here. Chunk.
I'm gonna tell you we will, Draven.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No. You see my baseball? Runs with Phantoms. Thank you. Adam was here. Super fan. Instant regret. Thank you, guys. Appreciate everybody showing up, hanging out tonight for a bit. Everybody checking in and out earlier in the chat. Yeah, man. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. So we will catch you back here on the channel tomorrow evening at 6:50. Until then, I'm Pete Daddy Dollar from Wrestling with Horror. If I don't see you, have a great day. A pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. Remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. Patreon.com/